What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Doing yet another subscriber requested course. Blasting my way through this list. I appreciate everyone that has requested things in the past, and by the time this comes out, I appreciate everyone that has requested things since then. As for today, we are playing, actually this is the second course from the loyal subscriber by the name of Garmin Shout out to you for the all the support you show the channel and the multiple requests. I just got done playing Adari Manor. This video will be coming out after that, so 2 in a row for Graylam here for requests. That first one, very long, very challenging course. Super hot and humid out here today. My shirt, I don't know if it's picking it up, but this is almost completely drenched after 18 holes. I got sweat marks down to here, which is always fun, but very ugly score on that first one. So hopefully we're going to try to right the ship here a little bit. I'm not sure if this is going to be a whole lot better because we are playing Royal Liverpool in Hoylake, UK. Again, courtesy of Garmin shout out to you. He requested this because he said this is home to this year's British Open, aka the Open. It was last held at this course in 2014 when Rory McIlroy won the tournament. So when I typed in Royal Liverpool, similar to the other course I just played, there was 2 different options. For this one, there was Royal Liverpool Championship, which I selected, and funny enough, or oddly enough, there was only 2 tee box options, men's and women's, which usually for the championship level courses there's like 10 different tee boxes, which is a little bit strange. But the other one that popped up was the members course. So I'm assuming Graylam meant this one, considering it's a obviously championship level course. Rory won it in the past, and they're playing the Open here again. So this is the one we're going to give a go. Only 2 tee box options, which usually means in the past I would try to shoot somewhere around even par, but considering this is a championship level course, considering I'm drenched in sweat, and I just shot a pretty horrendous score on the last one, my hopes aren't quite as high. So basically anything under bogey golf here is my goal. You never know, sometimes I come out here, I obviously always expect to play well, but on days that I'm either sore or have something going on, or like for example today, this is the second round out here, when you're coming off a bad one, my expectations get dramatically lowered. So sometimes that's a recipe for when you have pretty low expectations, you actually play pretty well. Hopefully that's the case, but I'm not sure it will be. But either way, we're going to give it a go. Real quick for the rundown, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Superfast balls on my driving range tees that I'm liking. I use them back here and on course. DIY stance mat, 10x7 net, and home tee hero that you're seeing here within the Garmin Golf app. So, first hole, par 4, 461. And it looks like this course is going to be just as long and as challenging as the last one we played in Ireland. But at least this one's looking like a link style, not a whole lot around. Granted, we need like almost probably 250 to get onto this fairway. There were some other ones that I think the last course I played, there was a 630-yard par 5, which when you're not swinging the driver well and you're struggling off the tee, makes the holes a little bit more challenging. But we'll see what we can do here. No water, as at least it looks like on here, and no trees, so it should be, I mean, we got a wide open fairway. It looks like we got 100 yards either way in case we miss one, so here we go. Kind of popped it up to the right. We'll see if it strains itself out a little bit. I try to swing up on it, and then I do that, but I guess we'll take a look at it. I can already feel my speed starting to drop, but 107 on that one, 141 because it was a poor strike. I should have hit up on that one, which I did. I mean, I hit it way too high. 47 yards of peak height. Again, I want to be closer to like 30, 35 yards in the air, which puts me right around 100 feet is a good kind of launch angle and peak height that I want to be at. But what was the club path? Club path to the left, so I'm swinging it out to the left. Maybe it's partly, or swinging it from out to in, coming across. I got to try to swing more out to the right. Maybe that's part of my issues here, that I'm struggling, not hitting driver great today, but all right. Second shot, 232 yards left, and we're in the rough, so we need basically another 23 yards on top of that, so we're right around 250-ish. I'm gonna go 3-wood. This club was not very good. Well, I guess considering I shot a pretty bad score on the last one. There weren't I don't know if there was one single club. I probably hit my 48 degree the best, but there wasn't any one single club that actually hit good. They were all pretty bad. So hopefully we can just make some contact here and get 250 out of a 3-wood would be nice. Better contact, but it's out to the right. I mean, it's wide open over there. It's going to be close to the number. It's coming back a little bit. Get a bounce up there. All right, not quite. So what was that? Maybe 230, 235. Better strike though. I was catching that fat, pulling it left, shanking them. So at least I caught that clean. I left it out to the right and it was short, but we're in play. Got a chip here, 20 yards, another 2 yards because we're in the rough, so 22. Gonna go 60 degree. Little inner circle or even chipping would be pretty nice here to start it off. Should be decent. Might be closer to 25. It might be a tad long, but it was right at it. All right, we will take that. Be a par to start it off, I believe. Maybe going forward, I just need to come out here, shoot like 50 over, and then I can play well for the second round. Even par through 1, second hole par 4, 442 yards. Again, nice and wide open, which is nice, but need another good drive to put ourselves into striking distance for our second shot here. Hit a little bit better. I moved that one back in my stance a little bit. Still not the best, but that could be maybe 260-ish. Yeah, 270 with the rollout. That one should be closer to maybe 145, 150, 146, 107. Hit up on it 4, and that's a better peak height. I lowered that a little bit by just moving the ball back just a tad. So we'll take that. And club path out to the right. So all things considered, better swing there. Second shot, 175. This should just be stock 8 iron. Popped it up to the right. It's gonna be short right. That 8 iron's been giving me issues, and that pitching wedge has been giving me issues. 30 yards left. We're in the rough, so another 3, so 33. Going 56 degree. Luckily, I like this number. Anywhere from 30 to 35 yards, or even 25 to 35 yards with this club. Pulled it left. That's going to be closer to 35, but hopefully that's on the back side, just left. All right. Didn't hit it super hard, but usually those pulls go a little bit longer. Left side, pin high, we'll take it. It's going to be a bogey, though, I believe. I know I mentioned in the last one, can't remember if I did at the beginning of the video when I was talking about my sweaty shirt, but it's like 85 and extremely humid out right now, which is good for muscle wise because everything stays warm and I can feel myself, I can swing it quicker, but if you're not making good contact, that doesn't really matter. But the fatigue creeps in a little bit quicker. 398, third hole par 4, we're 1 over. So we're gonna go there. Try to cut the corner just a little bit. Considering, based on these first couple holes, this definitely seems like a link style course, which I tend to like because there's a lot less that you can get yourself into trouble with. It's basically just flat, wide open holes. Still off the heel, or towards the heel, but decent strike again. It's not going to roll out, but that'll be maybe 250, 260. 266, basically zero roll out into the rough, but we're in striking distance, so we got 135, we're in the rough, so we'll add another 14 to that, 13 and a half, 14, so that puts us at 149, so just gonna go 9 iron, see if we can stick this green. Usually about 150, 155 with this club. Came out a little bit left, but it should be a decent number. Maybe a little bit long left. Sit, 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 sit. Good strike, so I'll take it. Not the best result, but that was only about a yard or two further left from being good and on the green inside that +2. So right on the edge, at least it gives us an opportunity. It wasn't an automatic +3. 14 yards, plus we'll add another 1 or 2 to that, so 15, 16 yards or so. Going 60 degree, hopefully get inside the inner circle, maybe even a chip in. Should be decent. That was like a yard left, but that should be a pretty good number. Yep. All right, off to a better start than we were last time. 4th hole, par 4, 365. Got some trees on this one. Gonna aim up there, 275. I still haven't caught one. Didn't catch one good in the first round. Haven't caught one yet here. Just looking for something that resembles the middle of the club face and actually feel like I hit one good. A little bit better. Still towards the heel, but that was a little bit better of a lower piercing ball flight. Again, the rough's going to kill that rollout, but we'll take a look at that. That should be right around, I think, 30, 40 yards in the air. 38, down 1, just because I'm trying to square it up a little bit more. I'm not swinging up on it as much. I'm playing it a little bit more towards like the left heel versus before the past few rounds, and on course I've been hitting it better and swinging it quicker because of it, but I was playing it really far forward and seemed like my strike location on the driver was getting more so even all over the place than it already is. So I think that has to do with the attack angle. Club path back to the left again, we don't love that. 107, 147, but we're in play. 98 yards, well, I basically need another 10 on top of that, so 108 going 48 degree. See if we can stick this green. Caught a little bit thin, a little bit left as well. That would have been on the green, but it looks like maybe my waggle or whatever reason, Garmin didn't read that one, so we unfortunately have to do that again. Oh, that one was even thinner. That's unfortunate. That was left. See if we can get it to work out. Alright. That was probably generous based on how I hit that, but considering I hit that first one pretty good and it didn't read. Kind of even Steven on the outcome. We'll take the par. Alright, moving right along. We're still 1 over somehow. 5th hole, par 5, 478. And we got dog leg left, and a pretty big one at that. So we need a good drive out here, up the right side, and then we're going to need probably a 3-wood going back the other way, but first things first. I'm going to keep the ball just back a little bit and see if I can swing up on it while having it a little bit further back. I feel like that might be a recipe to some better swings, hopefully. Low on the face again, but that's gonna be headed up the left. Probably swung down on that one again. Big bounce through the trees, not the best, and we're kind of blocked out now. Maybe I need to keep the ball forward and just level out my shoulders or something, I don't know. The experimentation continues with this driver. Hopefully eventually I'll be able to figure it out, but at this point, I'm just kind of missing my sim too. 236 left, and we're right behind this tree. Do we blast 3-wood? Do we lay up with an iron to the right? That's probably a smarter move, but considering we're so close to this bush, I think we might catch it no matter what we do. So I guess we're gonna go right at it here. Maybe just right side, right there, and rip 3-wood, because we got 236 to the hole, and then another 25 yards or so, because we're in the rough, so. We need like 260 out of it, and likely a lot more than that, considering we're probably gonna hit at least that first tree, if not both of them. A little bit low and headed left, but it was decent contact. Did we get lucky through those trees? I didn't smash it, and we got some decent distance out of it. I don't know if that caught anything. That could have just been a clear shot and I just didn't hit it super great, which is probably the case, but in any event, we're up here in 2, and we got 23 yards left plus another 2, so we're at like 25. I'm gonna go, this is kind of right between, I'm gonna go 56. 25 is that decision number. 30, 35 is definitely 56. Anything under 20, low 20s is 60, but we're gonna go 56 and we'll see what we can do here. Tad left should be a decent number, I would think. Tad long. Should be a par though. Alright, 6th hole, par 3. 199. So, should be a good 6-iron. Usually hit this about 205 when I hit it well. A little bit heavy. Started right, should come back left. It's got a chance. Alright, we'll take it. Still a little bit short because I caught it a tad heavy, but decent shot. Front side of the green, front middle. Seventh hole, par 4. 469. Definitely still a long course, but believe it or not, I mean, I guess you guys probably already saw that first video. That first one was crazy long. Generally speaking, I got some decent distance on most of my clubs. By no means am I a long drive or a PGA Tour type hitter, but I think compared to the average amateur, I probably hit it maybe slightly above average, but even a course like that for me, I was struggling to get there up by the green in a couple shots. Started up to the right. That was actually probably as close to the middle of the club face as I've hit yet. So that should be pretty close to 150 ball speed, I would think. It was a lower launch, but 270, we'll take a look at that. That one actually felt like it was close to, or 146. I still think these ball speed numbers and the club speed numbers are a little bit down, but 270 total, pretty close to neutral. Still swung down a little bit on that, and then 37 on the peak height, that was better. So 205 left. I guess we'll go with the 6 again. Hit it decent last time. I think that was like closer to 195 because I caught it a little heavy. So if I catch this one a little bit cleaner, should be a good number. Out to the right. It's gonna be kind of spinny to the right. It's gonna be short. Go. Not quite. Caught it cleaner, but contact-wise, it wasn't the best. +3 for a bogey. Contact-wise on the club face, that is. All right, 2 over through 7, 8th hole par 4, 432 yards. Got some more trees now. Seems like the fairways are narrowing up. Definitely still not hitting it good, but we're hitting it a little bit better for the driver, so hopefully that kind of continues and we catch some piece of the fairway here. Should be decent. Up the left side. That'll be about 275, 280, I would think. 279. Guess for the sake of it. 108, 148. Up a little bit. Still a little bit high on that peak height, but I guess this driver is turned up. It's an 8-degree driver. Turned up, I believe, either 1.5 or 1.75. Basically, it's one click past higher. So for a while, I was playing it, or I guess for a while, for like a week, I was playing it. 8 degrees turned up to 10. That's what my old driver was. But because this driver is 2 degrees flatter than my Sim 2, I needed to put it a little more upright. So you go with TaylorMade, at least you go one click past higher. So it brings down the loft a little bit, but it makes the club more upright. So still need to do some more experimentation. I've been catching things high, so I might need to even go a click back down again and maybe play it closer to like 9 degrees and have it more upright. That should bring the ball flight down and that peak height down a little bit. 153 down 1, so we're at 152. We're just gonna go smooth 9. That's like 30 or 40 yards right. That almost didn't even hit the net. Not the 9-iron we were looking for there, folks. 64 yards down 1, so we're at 63 plus another 6 or 7, so 69. Nice. Gonna go 52 degree. Caught it a tad heavy, but that should be decent, I would think. Sit, 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 sit. Alright. I was basically playing, obviously, 69 yards in between 50 and 75 yard shot with like this club that I have from my choking down, but I was trying to play that a little bit closer to 70, which I probably did, and considering I caught it a little bit heavy, worked out, but certainly not dialed in on those field shots. Alright, 212. This should be a good 5-iron number. I hadn't had this in about a week because I shipped it back. I just got it back. So we'll see. Usually 205 with my 6-iron. This 5-iron, I kind of don't even remember how far I was hitting it. There's been a couple times I've hit it like 230, 240. I don't think we'll get that, but if I used to hit my old, these are basically a club stronger than my old set. I used to hit my old 4-iron about 215, so I'm thinking like 215, 220 maybe with this 5-iron. We'll see. Heavy, low on the face, towards the Hosel. That is certainly not 240. Struggles continue. Somehow we're only +3, but see if we can make up for that. 45 yards plus another, call it 4-5, so right around 50, going 52, play my 50-yard shot. Popped it up a little bit, we'll see. Decent shot. Not a bogey. Kind of falling apart a little bit here. Alright. Oh boy. So, we ended up 4 over through 9 on the front 9, onto the back 9, 10th hole, par 5, 500 yards. It's straight though, and it's open. So we're going to aim up there, 282-ish. That'd be nice if we get that, up the right side. Draw one back. That was one of the better ones hit yet. That's going to overcook left, but that was a decent swing. That one actually felt and sounded good. That could be 280-ish. Yeah, 282. That one's got to be 150 ball speed. 151. 107, 151. Didn't swing up on it, but peak height was good. Down 9. I mean, it's pretty neutral, but we'll take that. 1.41 on the smash. Still want to get that up, but that was one of the better ones hit yet. All right, 218, going back to the 5-iron. See if I can actually hit one better with this now. Thin and out to the right. It might strain out a little bit, but I don't think that's going to get there. I think that's going to be short right. Yeah. I think I'm leaning back a little bit too far on that. But we're in the fairway, 20 yards left. Just going to go 60 degree. Probably a yard or two left. See what we get numbers wise. All right, take that. Is that a bird? Hey, first one of those in a while. Helps when you have a decent drive. All right, back to 3 over. 11th hole, par 4, 386. Pretty narrow fairway, but it is wide open. You can't get much more wide open than that, so I could literally probably hit this about 150 yards either way and still be fine, which is nice. So that means I'm going to give this one a little bit of a ride. Shut down the club face. That was pretty far off the heel. This one get relatively quick though. It's not going to be very good distance-wise, but that could be close to 110 on the club speed. 107, maybe not. Like I mentioned though, I still think I really like to have, if one of my friends or someone gets a launch monitor, to bring a second one over here that's not an R10 and basically set it up and do a side-by-side comparison. Preferably, I mean obviously it would be nice to have like a TrackMan or a GC Quad, but preferably something like a SkyTrack maybe, or like optical base like that MLM2 or something like that, or even a Mevo, I guess, even though that's radar. But I would like to see, I think because I have the elevation has to be so far jacked up. I'm at 5,300 feet. So that leads me to believe that everything, obviously if it was set back to just baseline numbers, everything was coming up 2 to 3 clubs short. So I have a feeling everything is still reading like 5 miles an hour slower, both on ball speed and club speed. I would have to think that I'm closer to like 150s, 160s ball speed off the driver when I hit it well. Maybe not, but basically I would like to have a second unit here to see some of my actual numbers. I guess I could go to another indoor place and see, but I digress. Second shot, 142, down 1, but we're in the rough. So we're at 141, and then we need another 14 yards. So that puts us at 155, I believe. So I'm going to go 9 iron. And that should be enough club to either get it pretty close or at least the front side of the green, I would think. Popped it up to the right. Hopefully that catches the front right side. Go. Nope. How I can pop it up playing it that far back in my stance, I have no idea. That's basically what I've been doing with my pitching wedge. Maybe I just need to have my weight more forward and kind of trap the ball more. I don't know, but pretty bad 9 iron there. 18 yards and we're in the rough, so need like 20, going 60 degree. Going to be a tad long, I would think. That's probably closer to 25. Yeah, a little bit long, but we'll take it. Landed soft. That one kind of felt like it jumped off the face a little bit. Alright, scraped out a par. 12th hole, par 4. Not as much room up the left side here. I mean, there's no hazards, but the map kind of falls off, so... Whoa. Long hole though. So if we go, I want to kind of cut the corner. I don't really care. Well, for something like this, obviously you get more rollout in the fairway, and then the second shot you have to hit a longer club because you'd have to deal with the reduction from the rough. But I feel like something like this, it's almost better off to kind of cut the corner a little bit up towards here, towards the left. I mean, no way I hit it 336. It's gonna be more like here. Whatever, guess we'll go to the fairway. This is still probably going to catch the left side, but... lower on the face, going to be headed left. We'll see what happens with that rollout. Alright, kind of what I was talking about cutting the corner. We only have 155, but now I have to add another 15-16 yards to it because we're in the rough. So that puts us at 165, 170. I'm gonna go 8 iron. A little bit thin, low on the face, but it was pretty straight. I would think that would have enough to get there. Wow. Maybe a slight misread on that, or fatigue's really starting to creep in, but Thought I hit that relatively decent. It was a little bit thin, but I would have thought that would have had enough. Granted, we're only like a couple yards short from that being a +2, but all right, going 60. Need about 15, 16 yards. Should be pretty close to 15. Scrape out another par. Wedges have been better this time. At 60 degree, I've been hitting it better. We're kind of saving ourselves here. Decent amount of +1s. The putts will probably be, as long as we can keep it up, putts will probably be relatively low at the end of this round when we go through the metrics. 13th hole, par 3, we're still 3 over, 189, so it should be a good 7-iron. Usually see about 185, 190. Occasionally 195, 200 if I blast one, but a little bit thin again, low on the face, but I hit it pretty good. Take that. Usually when I do that on course, generally you hit them thin and they kind of come out with less spin, a little bit lower, and they run out more and they end up being long. For whatever reason, Garmin's reading those a little bit short. They're landing soft somehow, but it is what it is. We'll take the par. 14th hole, par 4, 398, dog leg left. So we'll aim right there, 290 up the right side, draw one back. I'm gonna try on this one, open the face just a tad, and open the face a little more than I have been, and try to really release the club and turn it over. Low in the face, gonna be headed left. Not the worst though. Just those little tiny things where how you grip it, how open or closed you have the club, where you have it in your stance, just those fraction of an inch, literally a fraction of an inch difference makes for some really good or some really bad shots. They can have some pretty drastic differences based on those little tiny changes you make. All right, 163. So kind of in between the 9 and the 8. Haven't been hitting the 8 great, so I'm just gonna go full 8. And if I come up 170, 175, so be it. Struck it decent. Popped it up just a tad towards the right, but I think it'll work out. Alright, we'll take it. Maybe I need to start playing the 8-iron closer to 165, 170. That was a decent swing. Again, that one I felt like it launched a little bit higher, so I popped it up a little bit, but decent contact, decent swing. 15th hole, par 5, 602 yards, yikes. And we need 265 to even make the fairway. So, let's see if we can hit the fairway. Higher on the face again towards the heel. It's gonna work left, but should be about 250, 260 maybe. 268. Well, we made the fairway at least. These are some long holes again. And we got 343 left, so. Could use a good 3-wood shot here. Low and left. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I was hitting that club really well for a couple weeks. I think I'm really swinging at it. I think I'm swinging too hard with that club and the contact is suffering because of it. I gotta just take a little bit off that, I think, and try to start making some better contact before I ramp up speed again, but I'm taking like some over-ambitious hacks at it right now with that club. 136 down 1, but we need another 14. So that puts us at 135, 145, 149, I think, if I do my math right. So we're gonna go 9 iron. Pulled it left, better swing though. That might be long left. $13 yards, plus another 2, so we need right around 15, going 60. This club has been saving me as of late. Gonna be a yard or 2 left. Might be a smidge long. Yep. Right as I expected, but once again, we're in the middle of the circle, so can't be too mad about that. Again, it's pretty cool. Sometimes it's not the best, but for Garmin to be able to read those chip shots, and I feel like I pulled it a yard or 2 left, and I feel like I hit it a yard or 2 long, and that's exactly what happened. It's kind of cool. 3 over still, 16th hole par 4, 455. Pretty straight, 265 right there. Looks like there's almost a little hill there. I don't know if there is or not. It doesn't show anything on the slope. Left. I was actually more towards the middle of the cliff face, but I kind of feel like I probably came over the top and kind of around that one. I gotta start swinging. I said it before. I didn't pull up the metrics on that one. That was probably way more club path wise to the left than I would have liked. I gotta start swinging out to the right again and releasing the club. 202 down 1, so we're gonna go 6 iron. Decent strike, but I didn't swing at it super hard. That might need to go a little bit. It's gonna be right at it, but that's probably gonna be a little bit short front side. Yep. Got it there though. That one I made the conscious decision right before I hit that just to slow it down just a tad and focus on contact, which seemed to work out, so maybe I should do that more often. 17th hole, par 3. 133. Alright. Stupid pitch and wedge time. High launch on it, but we'll see. All right, we'll take it 129. Eighteenth hole, par 5. 543. I'm gonna try to swing out to the right on this one. Bad contact, low in the face, towards the heel. Should be better club path numbers though. I'll take a look at that one. That one I feel like I swung out to the right. That's gonna be like high 130s, low 140s on the ball speed. And 139. Club path still 0.1 to the left. Past couple I must have been swinging real far left because that one I felt like I swung to the right. Swung up on it a little bit, 40 yards on the peak height. Again, those are all estimated, but Garmin does do a pretty good job estimating. All right, 306 left, we're aim 250. Gonna go 3-wood. Haven't hit a single 3-wood good yet today, so would be nice if we can end it on something 250 plus. Hit like an inch behind that ball. It's gonna be straight, but that was super heavy. That was like a 250 chunk though. 82 yards, no slope. So I'm gonna go 52. These have been coming up a little bit long today. I'm just gonna play my 75-yard shot, and if it comes up long, it'll still be good. If it comes up a little bit short, it should still be, or if it comes up like towards the 75, it should still be on the green. Struck it decent. Oh man, we're gonna have to do it again. That was a decent swing. Garmin didn't read it though. Alright, same thing. Now when I popped up a little bit more, see if we get lucky. That wasn't as good of a swing. Into the bunker, that's frustrating. I hit that first one good too. I hit the bunker and went out. So 21, we're in the rough, plus another 2, so we need like, I went up and over the net too, I need another ball, but we need 23. I'm gonna go 60. Pulled a little bit left. We'll see. I hit that kind of hard. Yeah. Long left, but we're on the green. I think that might be a bogey. Alright, all things considered, I mean, easy course for stuff around. Obviously that was, I would have to assume that was a link style course, but not a whole lot of water and trees to deal with, but that was a longer course, so all things considered, and based on how I played last time, to be anywhere in the 70s, we'll take it. So for the overview, from Royal Liverpool Golf Club, again, this was the championship one. There was one other option, which was the members course, so I'm assuming this is the one I was supposed to play. Again, shout out to Garmin R10 for the request, and like I said, all the support you show the channel, comments on almost every single video, so I really appreciate it. 4 over 76, we went 39 on the front, a little bit better on the back. Besides that last hole, 37, we went even par. We started off with a birdie on 10, and then gave that back on the 18th. The rest were a good stretch of pars there, so we'll take that. 8 out of 14 fairways, hit the driver a little bit better, so we'll take that. 1 above 50%, 9 out of 18 greens regulation. Irons weren't great, but they weren't also terrible, so right at 50%, we'll take that as well. And then 31 putts, hit that 60 degree pretty well. Put a couple right inside, I guess more than a couple, there was a few. handful of shots that were in that +1. So 31 putts across 18 holes. That's right around 1.5. We'll take that. Not too bad. So yeah, we'll take that. Better, definitely better than that first round. So I have a 76 on that championship levels type of course. That was some pretty long holes. Still got to work on that driver. I got to remember to go get that ball after that I just hit over there, but I don't think it went too far. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know, similar to what Graham did, if you want to see me play a course out here. Of course, if you're choosing for a request, give me the name of the course and the location, and preferably like Graham did back here, saying that this is the home to the British Open, aka the Open. Same course that it was last held here when Rory McIlroy won it in the 2014 tournament. So I like having that extra stuff. I take down the notes and I write them down and bring it out here so I can relay the information. I think it adds a little extra background information, a little extra insight of why I'm playing it, not only for me but for everyone else watching it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me any kind of requests down below, and I'll see you guys at the next course.